So we got the old Ficus coronata, I think. That's what they call it. And we got the your old what do you call them? Anyway, I was going to just quickly before I get into too far into this, talk about the fact that some people might find this very inappropriate. That's fine. Miles Davis was a fella who spoke like this because apparently he yelled at his band members a lot. And that eventually that wrecked his voice. More than likely, he probably would have spoken a bit like this, maybe a bit more 50 years ago. But anyway. A wretched little cracker named Leon Blythe who it turns out also needs that little white disc that keeps those other fucking crackers ahead of the beat, does an impression of Miles Davis complaining about the quality of the listening audience. I guess it's time I yap about it too. I hate when people tell me that hip-hop is dying, but we have so many great albums this year. It's not that hip-hop was dying, it's just that mainstream hip-hop is dead. Young people are still coming out with good projects. It's just that people need to stop looking at the media and start actually looking out for music. We are in good time for hip-hop. How all meanness is inherited. When someone is mean to us without good cause, pushes us away cruelly in love, or bullies us at work, gossips about our children, or steals our money, we are in pain, of course, but also, to a vexing extent, we are reduced to dire puzzlement. Why on earth did this happen? Why is someone like this? What is up with human nature? The questions add a whole new layer of suffering. Is to assuage the haunting questions that we can turn to a simple sounding dictum. All cruelty is inherited. The meanness that we witness around us in the here and now, in the shops, in boardrooms, in bedrooms, and online forums, is always by law of psychological economy something that has been, with appalling diligence, passed down from one person to another. The ugliness that washes up on our doorsteps today will be a legacy of ill treatment, violence, selfishness, hard-heartedness, cynicism, and indifference that came somewhere off stage from an angry father or vindictive mother, a rageful great aunt, or a sexually abusive uncle who themselves were handed the corruption by a perverted grandfather or alcoholic grandmother, all the way up the generations to our earliest ancestors in the Rift Valley or the Garden of Eden. We can look out across our world for these. I am currently making a video of me reading this in the voice of the great Miles Davis. I will not be uploading it yet, because I won't be finishing it yet. This is a lengthy amount of text and my voice hurts. If you cough, you get off. If your knuckles hurt, write in cursive. We can look out across our world for these complex chains of inheritance. One child is bullying another in the school corridors because someone has been mean to him back home. One person is ignoring another's desperate needs in a relationship because many years before, their own sufferings were neglected by a screaming father, who was in turn appallingly handled by their father, who rests in a neglected corner of a far-off churchyard. A friend opts not to step up to help someone because, at a key juncture, their mother remarried or their father disappeared from their lives. We may not be able to know exactly what happened to the person who is shouting at us in the shop or denigrating us to a colleague. We may never have the particulars of the fathers who beat them or the mothers who sidelined them, the homes that brought them no comfort, and the nights that ended without consolation. But once we know the underlying structure, the logic will at least be clear. We can know from the extent of the fighting The wars, the alcoholism, the pettiness. The humans have been gifting each other these parcels of hatred for a very long time indeed. He took out his eye because someone took out his leg. She stole their land because someone made off with her heart. They're killing their children because someone butchered their great-grandparents. We don't have to confuse such explanations for forgiveness. None of this denies accountability. Everyone has the power and therefore a duty to unwind the meannesses in their inheritances.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Ficus Coronata. That's the one that I wear, because it's the crown, and it's rough. There's the Potosporum undulatum. That's the one that you wear, because it's a pussy little wild gardenia.